We thought we had it all. We had each other's backs, covered each other's flaws, and accepted each other's weaknesses. We were best friends, confidants, partners in crime, and then she betrayed me. It was a single, seemingly insignificant act that shattered the foundation of our seemingly unbreakable bond. A betrayal that cut deep, leaving an open wound that refuses to heal. She was my best friend, my sister's best friend. We shared secrets, dreams, and fears. Our friendship was a constant in my life, a steady presence that I never thought could be shaken. But then it happened, the betrayal that changed everything. It wasn't a grand, dramatic gesture. It was something small, something I wouldn't have even noticed if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. She was the kind of person who always knew how to make me smile when I was down, how to make me laugh until my stomach hurt. She was the shoulder I cried on when I had problems, the one who gave the best advice when I needed it the most. But then there were the secrets, little things she told me in hushed whispers, things she didn't want anyone else to know. I held those secrets close, thinking our friendship was strong enough to handle them. I never imagined they would be the very things that would tear us apart. Secrets have a way of doing that, twisting and morphing into weapons that can be used against you when the time is right. It started with little white lies, things that seemed so trivial at the time that I just let them go. But as time passed, those little lies became bigger, more damaging. The trust we had built up over the years began to crumble, and with it, the foundation of our friendship. I found myself constantly questioning her, wondering where the real her began and the lies ended. The once warm and inviting eyes that had always been so honest now seemed clouded and distant. I felt like I was losing her, like the person I had known and loved wasn't really there anymore. The more I questioned her, the more distant she became. The walls that had come crashing down between us were now being rebuilt, brick by painful brick. The heavy silence that settled between us was deafening. It was filled with unspoken accusations, raw emotions, and the echoes of broken trust. I tried to reach out, to break through the barriers she had erected, but my efforts only seemed to push her further away. It was a slow, agonizing process watching our friendship with its vibrant colors and infectious laughter fade into this bleak, colorless landscape. The joy we once shared died, replaced by a suffocating cloud of mistrust. The weight of her betrayal pressed down on me, making it hard to breathe, hard to trust anyone else. I felt lost, betrayed, and utterly heartbroken. I couldn't understand why she would do what she did. She had taken something from me that I didn't think could be taken away, my trust, my faith in humanity. The pain of her betrayal was like a physical blow, leaving me gasping for air, unable to comprehend the suddenness of it all. In the end, all that was left were the fragments of a broken friendship and the haunting realization that sometimes the people we trust the most are the ones who can hurt us the deepest, leaving scars that last forever. The vibrant tapestry of our friendship, once a masterpiece of shared laughter, secrets, and unwavering support, lay in tatters at our feet, a victim of deceit and the corrosive nature of lies. The betrayal was a dagger plunged deep into the heart of our camaraderie, twisting and turning until it reached the core. As the final threads of our bond unraveled, I was left grasping at the remnants of trust, trying in vain to salvage what was broken. But the damage was done. Her betrayal had become a chasm too wide to bridge, a wound too deep to heal. With heavy steps, I navigated the treacherous terrain of deceit, confronted with the wreckage of our once unbreakable connection. Each step forward brought fresh waves of pain, each breath a reminder of the shattered trust that lay in pieces around me. In the desolate landscape of her betrayal, I searched for answers, for a glimmer of hope that we could rebuild what had been broken. But hope seemed like a distant star, its light too faint to guide me out of the darkness that had become my world. As I stumbled through the labyrinth of lies and deceit, I realized that the person I once thought I knew no longer existed. The warmth, the laughter, the honesty, all of it had been a carefully constructed facade, a deception that had ensnared me. The realization hit me with the force of a tidal wave, threatening to engulf me completely. I had been living in a world of make-believe, lulled into a false sense of security by her masterful deception. The betrayal ran deeper than I could have ever imagined. It had poisoned the very essence of our friendship, leaving behind a bitter residue that tainted every memory we had shared. The laughter we had once enjoyed now echoed mockingly in my ears, a cruel reminder of the joy that had been stolen. The secrets we had exchanged became weapons of mass destruction, wielded against me with ruthless precision. They were the building blocks of our shattered trust, each one a testament to the extent of her deceit. In the aftermath of her betrayal, I found myself lost in a labyrinth of confusion and despair. The path ahead seemed shrouded in darkness, offering no respite from the torment that gnawed at my soul. The weight of her betrayal pressed down on me, a heavy cloak of sorrow that threatened to suffocate me. With each passing moment, the pain intensified, twisting and contorting my emotions into a painful knot.